The days that followed, Chima took Martha on a ride to explore deeper into what he called the real meaning of Africa. He explained that while most people were loving and kind, they were no different from anyone else. When pushed too far, they could strike. She understood, but a chill crept down her spine. His words lingered longer than the moment itself. Meanwhile, Mr. Oko had grown impatient. Several weeks had passed since he made it clear to Chima that the job needed to be done, yet Chima's hesitation was becoming obvious. Within hours, Mr. Oko placed a call to two men known for completing jobs no matter how dirty the work became. Unaware of what was unfolding, Chima and Martha grew closer. One evening, Chima asked a question that caught Martha off guard. He wanted to know if her family was wealthy and why they seemed to look down on African people. Martha didn't know how to respond. The conversation never fully recovered. That same night, Mr. Oko laid out the situation to the two men. Chima had been given a task, and he was taking too long. If the job was not completed within 3 weeks, they would intervene. Anyone who interfered would pay the price. That included Chima. As Martha rested later that night, warmth washed over her as she replayed the days she had spent with Chima. Still, something felt off. The rhythm between them had changed, small pauses where there had once been ease. She couldn't name the feeling, but it refused to fade. As Chima drove home, his thoughts drifted to the weeks he had shared with Martha. He closed his eyes briefly, and then they flew open. In his mind, he saw himself committing the unthinkable against the woman he was beginning to love.